themselves with Jerusalem, God says they shall be cut in pieces. Now, I'm going to tell you the meaning behind that, because Jerusalem is a people before it's a place.
Yes, right.
So America has burdened themselves with keeping us hostage here, because that's what we are. They're going to be cut in pieces. They took our land, our land of Jerusalem. The Bible says, you burden yourself with that, you shall be cut in pieces.
Think of all the times when they passed you over for the job. Think of all the times when you was done dirty by our enemies, man. That's the angle you got a chance. But think of your fathers if you never been to. Alright? Think when they was whipping our fathers, man, cutting our women's stomach open. Big white men beating little black women upside their head. Think of that. Some brothers' kids have died, wife has left them. Many things have happened to us, man. But in the kingdom of heaven, man, all that stuff is gonna go away. We gotta keep our mind on it. Keep the soldiers in mind of the mission. The mission is getting the kingdom of heaven. Ruling over these devils that oppress us. That's the mission. That's the goal.
Question out here. Sister, what's your name? Layla. What is the Sabbath day? And how do you keep it?
Sabbath day is actually Saturday.
All praises. Sabbath day is Saturday. One of the things that go to Ezekiel chapter 20, verse 25. What about y'all? Y'all know what the Sabbath day is? Sunday. You know that's a lie, right? You see, it says our people is destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Give me the Bible dictionary. And I want y'all to look up the word Sunday. And you give me Genesis 2 and 7. This knowledge is what's been hid from the black man. Been hid from our black sisters. This is the knowledge that these nations don't want you to know. Because once you come back to this knowledge, it's your turn to rule next. All great kingdoms fail. Rome fell. Greece fell. Babylon fell. All these, America's the next nation that's going to fall. And the nation after that to come is the nation of Israel. So y'all better pick a side. You either going to be on God's side or you on the side of death and destruction. Read what you got.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 2, verse 1.
Read.
Thus the heavens and earth were finished, and all the host of them. And on the seventh day, God ended his work, which he had made.
So what day did God just say he rested? Did it say Sunday? What did it say? Read that part again. And on the what?
And on the seventh day,
the seventh day of the week, God ended his work, right? What's the seventh day of the week? Saturday. That's right. Let's read the Bible dictionary. We're going to read the word Sunday and we're going to see what is Sunday according to the Bible. Read what you got.
This is the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Page 569, Sunday. The first day of the week.
What is Sunday?
The first day of the week.
So why all these years we've been going to church on Sunday if it's the first day of the week and God said go on the 7th?
We're not following.
Exactly.
Not a lot of people.
Right.
No, in our conscience.
Say it again.
We can have a conversation because I'm conscious. I know this.
Okay.
But so many of our people lost.
Go to Ezekiel chapter 20, verse 25.
You go to Genesis,
that's what I want.
He talks about in Genesis taking our people up under slavery for 400 years. He already knew.
Right.
It was going to come.
He already knew that.
A lot of people
You were exactly right.
Knew that.
Right.
Because if they knew that, they wouldn't be out here arguing.
Exactly.
It's already was foreseen and wrote.
All praises.
So when you conscious, you can have a conversation with people that's conscious.
All praises.
When they sleep, they don't hear you.
All right. What the sister said is a lot of our people. Sister, I don't want you to go nowhere. I don't want you to go nowhere. You know a lot, right? But it's still more to know. So I want you to stay.
You know what? I'm on my way to 90s.
We'll go to Deuteronomy 20:25. I want you to hear this last scripture. Okay. This is something you might have not knew. You might not have been conscious of this because that's what you kept saying. You conscious,
you know what?
right?
I was raised Christian, so I know that. But when
listen to this.
When I became conscious, I woke up a whole new side.
Listen to this. What do you mean by you conscious?
What I mean by that is, a lot of people don't know the Bible was wrote by a homosexual. King James is a homosexual.
You know that's incorrect.
No, it's not.
It's incorrect.
No, it's not.
So you said King James was a homosexual. Let's start with your first step. You said Bible was written by who?
It was rewrote by King James.
So it was rewrote by King James. You sure?
A lot of people know who King James is.
We know exactly who King James. You may not know who King James is. Did you know King James was a black man who sat on 3 thrones? He was a Moor.
No.
Did you know that?
No.
You didn't know that.
You're right.
You didn't know
We're
that.
talking about the ruler of Paris who wrote the King James.
Go to the Bible and get King James version. We gonna show you King James, because sisters, all right, now sisters, you said a lot. Now I want you to hear me out. I want you to hear me out. The sister said King James was a homosexual. That's actually a lie that was put out with him 20 years after he died. That was a rumor that went around. King James had a wife. I'm gonna show you. Wait, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna get to that.
I like that.
I like that, sis. I like that. Now we're gonna show you another fact. King James did not rewrite the Bible.
That's right.
King James authorized the retranslation of the Bible. What does it mean to authorize something?
Authorize.
Go to Bible, King James version.
Go ahead and publish it. That's what that means.
Listen to what King James did. What his outlook on the Bible was. What he implemented. What he did. You got what I want? King James version. Listen to this.
This is the King James version. When Elizabeth died in 1603.
Elizabeth, a black queen, sat on the throne before the white man came back in power in the Renaissance era. Black people ruled Europe. The first slaves that came over here. I know, sis. You're right. Sis, didn't you say you was gonna hear me out? You said you was gonna hear me out, sis. Listen. You gotta listen to hear it.
Okay, come on with it.
The so-called black people ruled Europe for 1,000 years before white people came back into power. The first slaves came over here from Spain. And Queen Elizabeth did what, Reed?
When Elizabeth died in 1603, the crown passed to James I, who had been King of Scotland for 37 years.
So he was already the King of Scotland.
Right.
He became the king of 3 different places. And he sat on 3 different thrones at this time. Read on.
As James VI,
Read.
several months after he ascended the throne of England, he authorized.
He did what?
He authorized.
No, he was the author.
He authorized.
He authorized, read.
A new translation of the Bible.
No, a new whole Bible.
A new translation of the Bible.
So what he did was authorize it to be translated from the tongue that it was in to this language. Read on.
To replace the bishop's Bible.
Read on.
47 of the best Hebrew and Greek scholars.
No, just some niggas from the hood.
Of the best Hebrew and Greek scholars.
No, just somebody who know a couple Hebrew words.
The best Hebrew and Greek scholars.
So 47 of the best Hebrew scholars did what?
Of the day were divided into 6 groups.
47 men, 6 groups. Read.
3 for the Old Testament.
3 for the Old Testament. Read.
2 for the New.
2 for the New Testament. Read.
And 1 for the Apocrypha.
And 1 for the Apocrypha, which your Christian churches don't have in their Bible because they took it out. Read on.
2 of the groups met at Oxford.
No, they met at Wayne State.
They met at Oxford.
No, they met at Henry Ford Community College.
At Oxford.
They met at one of the most prestige colleges in the world. Read.
2 at Cambridge.
2 at Cambridge. Read.
And 2 at Westminster.
Read.
When a group had completed its task.
So when this group of men completed translating the words of the prophets into English, what did they do?
Its work was submitted to 12 men.
It was submitted to 12 more men outside of the group. Read.
2 from each panel. Final differences of the opinion were settled at general meeting of each company.
So of each company, why did the Most High have this done? Go to Psalms chapter 19, verse 3.
Bring it out.
No, actually Isaiah 28 and 11. Because the Bible had to be translated from one language to another. Why? Because the people that the Bible belonged to would lose their original language. They would have to learn their history in another language. That's why King James, a black man, had it authorized. Read what you got.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 28, verse 11.
Read.
For with stammering lips.
With stammering lips, read.
And another tongue.
No, the Hebrew tongue.
And another tongue.
No, the original language.
Another tongue.
Read.
Will he speak to this people?
Will God speak to his people? Now give me that Leviticus 18. Because now the rumor is King James is a homosexual, right? King James had sex outside his marriage with a man. That's the rumor. That's what the Muslims put out in the press. That's what society believes. But let's see what the Bible says.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 18, verse 22. Thou shalt not lie with mankind.
What did the Bible say?
Thou shalt not lie with mankind.
If the Bible says thou shalt not lie with mankind, why would King James leave it in here if he was homosexual? Read on.
As with womankind, it is abomination.
It is an abomination. It is a hateful thing. Read on. Go to the other one.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 20, verse 13.
See, what people got to do is actually read the Bible. They actually got to look up their history. Because what you're doing is you throwing out a lot of facts that you've seen on YouTube. I'm going to read this. I'm going to put it back on you.
When you read and you do comparison to what we reading now, that ain't even touching what we reading now. So now we gonna.
You said this not touching?
This is not touching what they putting in these Bibles now.
Then you talking about the new Bibles?
Well, I'm talking New World Translation.
All right, I agree with that. I agree with that.
Now you reading King James, right? Now you compare that Bible to a New World Translation, and what does it say?
The New World Translation is garbage.
That's right.
Read this one. Read this. We agree. We agree.
Okay.
We agree with that.
This
It's
is the
garbage.
book of Leviticus, chapter 20, verse 13.
Uh-huh.
If a man also lie with mankind,
Read.
as he lieth with a woman.
So if a man want to be a homosexual and lay with a man like he's supposed to lay with a woman, what does the Bible says we should do?
Both of them have committed an abomination.
And what should we do?
They shall surely be put to death.
No, they should be the king.
They shall surely be put to death.
It say they shall surely be put to death. Go to Psalms 21:11. What's your statement?
So here's my question.
That's what I want, right?
His name was Sir Anthony Williams.
Right. Sir Anthony Williams is the man who came up with that lie. He was one of King James' enemies. And he came up with that lie against him so that you would turn away from the Bible. Now the floor is on you, sister.
So here's the question. He wrote the Bible, right?
Who?
He authorized.
He didn't write the Bible. He didn't have nothing to do. Yeah.
He authorized.
What's the difference between author and authorizer?
Author means you actually wrote it. Authorized meaning you gave the okay for it to be published.
Okay, right.
Right or wrong?
That's right. Keep going.
Okay, so you're talking to somebody that knows.
Keep going,
So
sister.
here's a question for you.
And go to 1 Corinthians
He
8:1.
authorized the Bible to be wrote, right? This rumor is out by Anthony. Who was it, huh?
Sir Anthony Weldon.
Sir Anthony Williams, right? That this
Weldon.
man was a pronounced homosexual.
Right.
Is it safe to say that because they said that this man was a homosexual, that just because his sexuality was questionable, that you still couldn't have had any say on that?
But it was a lie, sister. If he was a homosexual, why would he leave it in there that homosexuals should be put to death?
Right.
Why would he leave that in there?
You have
If I was a homosexual, I would take that out.
and we agree on this.
They even taking that. You ever heard the Queen James Bible? They taking that portion out of the Bible.
Right.
The homosexuals publishing their own Bibles and taking that out.
Right.
Because that's what a homosexual would do. King James had a family, a wife, and children. His son was named King Charles. His son was the king who got taken over when the white man came and took back over rulership in the time of the Renaissance.
Right.
What our people fail to realize is this Bible is our book. It's written by black people to black people. Oh, correct my language. By the Israelites to the Israelites.
That's right.
So what we got to do is come through and figure out why is it that they making up so many different lies to keep us away from this Bible? What's in it that they don't want us to know? What is it? What is it? I'm going to show you. Go to Deuteronomy 7:6. I'm going to show you what's in it that they don't want you to know. The reason why they give you these images in your churches. The reason they don't tell you Christ was a black man. The reason is because it is. Read what you got.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6.
Read.
But thou art an holy people.
The Bible says you are a holy people. What does holy mean, sister? Holy means separate. It means different from the rest of the people. The so-called black and Hispanic people are a holy people.
The Lord thy God have chosen thee.
God said he chose you, sister. He chose you. You, brother. You. He chose the Israelites. Read.
To be a special people.
To be a special people. Read.
Unto himself. Above all people.
No, equal to all people.
Above all people.
No, below the white man.
Above all people.
No, we gotta hold hands with the other people and sing Kumbaya.
Above all people.
The Bible says God made you better than all other people on the planet Earth. That's what they don't want you to know. That's why they will tell you King James was a homosexual. That's why they will tell you that when you were swinging on trees in the west coast of Africa when they found us. Not knowing we ruled Spain. Not knowing we ruled Europe. Not knowing we had established places in the west coast of Africa. This is why they will tell you that. Because they don't want you to know how important you are. They don't want you to know your history. That you are the true Jews. You are the true. What color is the Jews, sister? Do you know? You said they white, right? They go to Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2, right? Because if the Jews was white, the Bible would say they was white, right? If that's the truth. Exactly. Let's see what the Bible says. Because there's certain people on the earth saying that they are the Jews. And what color are they?
They white, but they not the true Jews.
But they white. So let's see what the Bible say about the Jews. Read what you got.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 14, verse 2. Judah mourneth.
It says Judah mourneth. Jew is short for Judah, the fourth son of Jacob.
That's right.
Judah mourneth. Why? Because they impoverished. They in the worst places in the cities. They came in slavery to America and was in bondage 400 years. Read what you got.
And the gates thereof languish.
Their leadership is weak. Weak. Read.
They are black.
No, they white.
They are black.
But the white man over there in Israel, he white though.
They are black.
The Bible says the true Jews are black. You are the true Jew according to the Bible. You are not an African American. You're not even an African. You are the Israelites.
That's right.
It's time for our people to change their mindset. It's time for our people to come back to the Bible because they have not known what the Bible truly says. Why? Because we go to these churches every Sunday and we just listen to whatever the pastor say instead of opening this Bible for ourselves. Go to Revelations 2 and 9. And you got a question, brother? After this scripture, I'm going to get your question. I want you to meditate on your question and give it to me, all right? Read what you got.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 2, verse 9. I know thy works.
So this is Jesus Christ, the black Messiah. And who is he speaking to? The true Jews. He said, I know your work and tribulation. He know that you've been through so much. He know what your perils and your obstacles you got in this society. Read on.
I know thy works and tribulation and poverty.
And he know that we poor. We fill up the homeless shelters. We live in the worst conditions. Read on.
But thou art rich.
But he said you rich. Why? Because the kingdom of heaven is for you and only you.
That's right.
Read on.
I know the blasphemy.
He said he know the blasphemy. Sister, what does blasphemy mean?
Shame.
False speaking. He know the false speaking. The lies. The what? Read that part again. I know the what?
I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews.
He said he know the lies of them that say they the real Jews, that say they the people of the book, that say they came out of Egypt with Moses, but what?
And are not.
But they not the Jews. They not the real Jews. Read on.
But are the synagogue of Satan.
But they are what?
The synagogue of Satan.
The word synagogue means chief house. He said them people that say they the Jews are the top house of Satan. That's why when you look at what's that, Charlesville, the KKK are against them Jews. Charleston, right? The KKK and the Nazis going against them the top house of Satan. Why? Because they oppress the whole world, even their own people.
Right.
They the richest people on the planet. They own the music industry. That's why people run around talking about the Illuminati. No, the fake Jews run the music industry. The fake Jews run the movie systems.
Which is the Rothschilds.
That's right.
They are the oldest living family with, they worth 500 billion or something.
Okay.
Rothschilds.
So sister, you say that you been knew this knowledge. You been knew you was an Israelite, right? I'm going to read this scripture and I want you to know if you been knew this. Go to Deuteronomy 22 and 5. Because remember you said you got knowledge. You already know, right?
Bring it on.
Let's see. Read what you got.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 5.
Because this is something that them fake Jews don't want you to know. Read.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
What's that talking about, sis? Read it again.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 5. Bring it out. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Revealing clothes that makes a man look at you. Wearing pants.
I heard the answer over there. What'd you say?
Wearing pants.
Pants. Read it again.
Bring it out.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Because whether y'all knew it or not, the first woman to come out and wear pants on the earth was the white woman. And what all women do, they follow right behind her. It was once upon a time when all women, let me see. All women, is this it? Is this one it? What all women got on in this picture? Back in slave days, a lot of people like say it's too hot, it's too cold. Look what Big Mama and them got on out there picking cotton. A dress. What did our people have on back when we was fighting for our rights, fighting for freedom? Our women wore dresses. But a woman by the name of Amelia Bloomer came and introduced women pants. That's why they call bloomers. God say he hate that thing. Read on.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Neither do he want men wearing dresses. Like you see these young thugs, these homosexual entertainers running around in kilts and dresses. God hate that thing. Read what you got.
For all that do so are an abomination.
They are what?
Are an abomination.
They are what?
Are an abomination.
They are an abomination. What is abomination? What does that mean? Huh? Defile. I'm gonna come to you. Hold your question. I'm gonna come back. What is abomination? You said defile. You said foul. Okay, I like that. What about you?
Abomination, or what I think it means is it's against his law.
It's against his laws. Both y'all correct. What you got? Let's go. Well, let's see what God think about this abomination. Because remember earlier we read a scripture that say if a man lie with another man, that's also abomination. But so he compared women wearing pants to a man laying with another man. They both go into the same category. Read what you got. Jeremiah 44 verse 4. Listen to this.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 44, verse 4. Howbeit, I sent unto you all my servants, the prophets.
So God said he sent you the prophets. Today is your day that you learn from the true prophets of God. Read what you got.
Rising early and sending them.
He sent us early. We don't get paid for this. We come out here because we love our people. Because we want to see change in our community. Not because of our own vain thoughts. Read on.
Saying, oh, do not this abominable thing that I hate.
That God do what?
This abominable thing that I hate.
God said he hates abominations. He hates when he looked down and see the princesses of God in pants. Name one princess that walked the earth that wore pants. Not one. You supposed to be the crown jewels. You are the Jews. You supposed to treat yourself as such. Go to Zephaniah 2:8. 1:8. Now the brother's question was, can you get forgiven for that? Yes, but you have to stop doing it. You have to put on a dress. Wear your fringes in a border of blue. Love yourself. Our women are the only women in the world that wear another nation hair in their head. That color their hair to look like somebody else. Our women have to learn to love their natural self. You understand what I'm saying? That's what God is saying. Love yourself. Love to be a woman. Stop trying to wear the pants in your relationships, in your marriages, because God don't deal with boyfriend and girlfriend. Stop. You gotta let your husband lead. The righteous man lead. Not no any Negro that wanna put his penis in you. Read what you got.
This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 1, verse 8.
That's where the brother go. Bro, listen to this part. Listen to this. Read.
And it shall come to pass.
It shall come to pass, mean in the future. Read.
In the day of the Lord's sacrifice.
When these nations send these nuclear bombs and Jesus, the quiet black Messiah, returns and shows the world his power. Read.
That I will punish the princess.
He gonna punish the princess. Remember I said y'all princesses. We are the princes. He gonna punish all the males. Read.
And the king's children.
And you, the king's children. He also gonna punish you that what?
And all such as are clothed with strange apparel.
All those clothes clothes with strange apparel, all those who look like abominations. So if Christ was to come back right now and see y'all in them pants, y'all will be punished. Y'all will be punished. I'm going to read this last scripture and we're going to get ready to go to Isaiah 66 verse 15. We're going to show you how you become punished. What's the punishment for wearing those pants? For not, when Christ returned, if you found in those abominable things. Let's see. Read verse 15.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 66, verse 15. For behold, the Lord come with fire, and with his chariots.
So the return of the Lord gonna be like what?
With fire, and with his chariots.
He coming with fire. He not coming with lollipops and balloons.
Right.
He not coming holding sheep in his hand,
Right.
gathering around a bunch of white people like you see in these movies.
Right.
Read on.
Like a whirlwind, to render his anger and with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire.
He coming to punish people. Read on.
For by fire and by his sword will the Lord bleed with all flesh.
By what?
With the Lord will bleed with all.
By
For
fire.
by fire and by his sword will the Lord bleed with all flesh.
And what?
And the slain of the Lord shall be many.
Man, it's gonna be carnage. It's gonna be much death when Christ returns. The Bible says that it's gonna be more of those that perish than to survive. What we trying to do is get our people to become survivors. We want to see our women wearing their dress. Get off the drugs. Take the weave out your head. Stop letting these men abuse you and find you a husband that follow God's laws, statutes, and commandments. That's what we come out here to show our people. And what do we get? We get hecklers coming up against us, coming up against the Bible, coming up with like we came out our own mouth. We come to show God's people God's message. You got something?
Come on, baby.
What's your question, sis?
I know you were saying something about the women wearing the weaves of another nation. I don't really partake in that or whatever like that, but I do like to wear my braids. Is that an issue?
Go to Proverbs chapter 3 verse 31. So wearing your braids is not a sin. You know what I'm saying? But here at Israel United Christ, we promote natural.
That's right.
We want to see our sisters, because you beautiful without having to go out and buy synthetic hair.
Right.
What does synthetic mean? Fake, not real. We like our sisters real, authentic. You know what I'm saying? So is it a sin? Will you be punished? And also the perms too. Our women love to perm their hair.
Right.
They want Madam C.J. Walker was the first millionaire black person, period. What did she get famous for?
Straightening comb.
The straightening comb. She got paid millions to straighten black people's woolly hair.
Natural.
That white man say, oh, we can get her some millions. Yeah, she gonna make them look like us? We can get her some millions. Right. We want our women to go back to how God looked.
That's right.
The Bible say Christ's hair was white and woolly,
That's right.
not straight like a dog. So that's what we gonna promote our people to be just like Christ. Read what you got.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 31.
Read it out.
Envy thou not the oppressor.
It say, envy not the oppressor. Who is the people that's oppressing us in America?
White man.
The white people. Exactly. It say, envy them not. Don't try to be like them.
The last shall be first, and the first shall become last.
Right.
That's what that is.
Remember, hey sis, remember about the pants. Cover up.
All right.
All praises. We got our information on that flyer. Contact us, sis. Contact us. Because you're not going to hear this nowhere else. Read what you got.
And choose none of his ways.
It say choose none of the oppressor ways. So that means they hair, the things they like, they abominable food, don't choose that thing.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates on all our YouTube channels. Shalom.